Mel Robbins. I don't know.
Mel
They're
Robbins?
top fucking 5. Shout out to Mel Robbins.
I know Mel Brooks.
Crime Junkie. Oh man, I can just dive down that one. I guarantee.
You're a big crime podcast?
How do you not love some good, not necessarily a big podcast guy in general, but man.
I mean, listen, we watched enough Law and Order with Pop.
Growing up.
Yeah, that I think we got addicted to anything crime related.
I'm honestly, if Law and Order is on, I'll just sit there for like 5 minutes, and if I catch on, I am just there for fucking an hour.
Well, I'm in. All I have to do, I'll never turn it on, but if I ever just hear dum 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 dum, I just sit down and here we go.
Oh, nice. I caught it from the beginning, so I can get all the details.
Were you original Law and Order or SVU?
That was whatever Ed Kelce was watching. I think that's original Law and Order.
SVU was the one with Ice Cube.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think it was pretty much all of them.
Yeah, I think they're both good. SVU is just more diabolical.
I don't even know what that word means.
Like original Law and Order is just like murder and like, typical like SVU. There's something about SVU crimes that you're just like, man, that's like, this guy's a bad dude.
That's a stretch.
Yeah, this guy's a bad guy. All right. So yeah, Human Lab Smart List. All right.
Shout out to everybody.
Yeah. And shout out to the 92%ers that got us up into that top 3. Thank you so much for continuing to make the show successful and listening to two morons talk about random things, including football.
Moron. Well, in other new news, Kylie jacket auction, a replica of Princess Diana's Eagles jacket signed by fan favorite of the show and my sister-in-law, Kylie Kelce, Jason's wife, has officially brought in $100,000 in an auction for the Eagles Autism Foundation, and the winner of the jacket has yet to be revealed, but we know.
Well, Travis, we're going to reveal the winner of the Philadelphia Eagles throwback jacket with Princess Diana signature right now on this show. 92%ers, please welcome to the show the co-creator of Always Sunny in Philadelphia,
whoa,
co-owner of Wrexham AFC, and the man who put on 60 pounds for a bit, Mr. Fat Mac himself, Rob McElhenney. Hey! Well, not fat anymore. Not anymore.
No, I've slimmed down a little bit.
In shape, in svelte.
Yeah, I'm going for more of a Travis body.
I don't know if the big guy's got dad bod going. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You're way more jacked than I am.
I used to get fat Mac walking around Philadelphia for a good 6 or 7 years. It was definitely, I think I was more well known for that than being on the Eagles. But Rob, thank you so much for coming on the show, but also being a part of the Eagles Autism Foundation. You're always involved, and for bidding on this jacket. The last I saw, and there was a tweet out that it was at 62,000. You had bid it up to.
Okay, well, we have to start at the beginning because I just read something from People Magazine that says Kylie Kelce Eagles jacket raises $100,000 for Autism Foundation, and Rob McElhenney is outbid at $62K, which is accurate. That is accurate. What? I was outbid.
That's accurate.
Yes, that is accurate. Well, I'll start at the beginning. Well, okay, so the answer is yes. I'll start from the beginning though. I was just on Twitter and I saw, X. I was on X and I saw that the jacket was up for auction, and it was a great foundation, something that we believe in and love and have a lot of connections to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I really loved the jacket. I thought it was beautiful, and I thought, hey, this is a great cause, a great jacket. Put me in for $10,000. And then I think within a couple of days, somebody came in for 20. And I thought, wow, all right. Yeah. Okay, now we're getting serious once again. Okay. It's a foundation I believe in. Yeah. Love you guys, love the jacket, love the Eagles. I put in for 25 and I thought, okay, that's a good donation. That'll get it done. Somebody outbid me for 30. Then from 30, now I'm like, well, now it's getting serious. I mean, again,
now it's personal. Now
it feels personal. And somebody puts in, I put $35,000 in. Somebody goes in immediately and puts in for 50. Now I'm thinking it might be Jeffrey. I'm thinking it's Jeffrey Lurie who caught wind of this and was like, I'm just going to drive this price up as much as I can. And I was all in for it. I'm like, great. Again, this is a great cause I believe in. Let's go for it.
Well, I think that actually crashed the site at that point, because I remember you tweeted out, I found out that you had bid, and then we went to go check it out, and it was like having like issues.
They were having issues because I was smashing the button as hard as I could because I couldn't believe that somebody was like immediately jumping on every time I bid. And so my final bid was going to be my favorite player, representing my favorite player on the Eagles, 62. I thought that was a good number. I thought that was a number that would resonate in the hearts and minds of Birds fans all over the world. And again, was for a foundation that we feel really strongly about, that we really love and believe in. Holiday season coming up, it seemed like the right thing to do.
Nice.
And then I got a text from somebody that I know who said, "I've been the one bidding against you, bozo." And it did not even cross my mind that this was a possibility. And it turned out that I live with this person.
What?
What up?
Stop.
Kaitlin!
Hey, guys.
Oh my gosh! An inside job!
I love
That's
You
right.
gotta be sneaky sometimes.
This
You
moron-
gotta be sneaky sometimes.
Okay, we live in the same house. This is a foundation that's important to both of us. The jacket looks great on your wife. It's clearly for women. I want it.
Love it.
He mentions nothing about it. I'm like, what are you doing? Moron.
She did rightly point out that it's being modeled by a woman, Kaitlin Kelce. It's a woman's
Yeah,
jacket.
she looks great in it. I want to wear the jacket.
Yeah.
Princess Diana.
It went from Princess Diana to Kaitlin Kelce
Yes.
to a dude? That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. Also, hi, we share a bank account. Maybe just fill me in. You know, I mean, I'm 100% on board. But what are you doing?
It literally blew my mind.
Oh my gosh.
I even came home one night. It was only over the course of like 10
Find out on X
days.
how much she's bidding. And from Jason Kelce, who's saying he's crashing the site. I was like, no, I'll be crashing the site.
This
Oh
is
my
great.
gosh.
But I brought it up at one point and was like, this is crazy. Somebody's outbidding me. And she just went stone-faced. And I didn't.
Crazy.
I apparently can't pick up on the social cues of someone I've been married to for 18 years. 15 years. Sorry. Well, there we go. I just did it again.
What is happening?
And
This is amazing.
so this is all leading up to the Monday night game. This was all around the same time. And then we were like, well, okay, now I know who's outbidding me. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe we can still have some fun with it. And you had an idea that I nixed immediately.
Well, yeah, I was like, okay, my next bid will be $87,000, which would make a lot of sense.
Ooh, yeah. There we go.
Brent
Yeah.
Selleck.
We're all on the Travis Kelce train these days, you know?
That's right.
The city of brotherly love.
Go Birds.
Go Birds, though. So go Birds.
Rob was unwilling to compromise on the 87.
But I get it. Go Birds.
There was
Knock it off.
no compromising as far as that goes. But again, we just truly believe in this organization, and it's actually something that we really lean into at Wrexham as well. In fact, we've done a few episodes of the documentary about a lot of the work we've been doing with the autistic community, and actually spanning the whole spectrum of all sorts of different neurodivergent disorders, and it's something that we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
It's something that we feel really strongly about. So to be a part of it in any way, especially under the guise of, I
win, basically. I win.
Yes.
Oh, you
I want
definitely
the
won.
jacket for sure. He will
definitely
not
won.
be wearing the jacket ever.
So we felt like an even $100,000 as a donation.
Good number.
It felt like a good number. So
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Outstanding.
Holy cow.
we're just honored to be a part of it with you guys.
And do you guys have the jet? You guys.
No, by the way, we don't have the jacket
No,
yet.
I'm stuck with this dumb sweatshirt for now.
No jacket yet. Okay. All right. We are,
This is dumb.
I think,
It's still
I think
Kelly
for
Green, though.
100
That
grand,
thing's
we can
nice. It's
overnight that. I think the Eagles should be able to overnight
we can
that.
expedite it a
We can
little bit.
FedEx that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to both of you.
Thank you. Your wife looks great in it, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Kaitlin. Yeah, she's she has a way of making anything look good.
Yes.
Arana.
That's right.
But no, thank you so much for supporting Eagle Autism Foundation. Rob, I see you every year at the golf outing that we do, And, every dollar goes to Eagles autism-related research and autism-related support for families. So it's a really highly run foundation, and can't thank you guys enough for always being supporters of it and supporters of the autism community. So thank you to both of you. This is beyond generous.
It's awesome, man.
You guys are incredible. You're great at everything you do, including competing for a jacket.
And making it fun for everybody to follow. Hell yeah.
And the fact that she didn't do it publicly, she just did it, just texted me on the side. And I was in the car when I got the text that was like, "It's me, dumbass." You literally called me a bozo. And I 100% was a bozo.
Yeah, I didn't need the attention, but that's okay.
Oh my gosh.
Just sliced at the knees. This is great.
It was fun.
Yeah, but honestly, thank you both.
Yes.
And thank Kylie and certainly Ryan Hammond, who does an amazing job running that foundation, and certainly all the work that Jeffrey is doing. And we just love being associated with you guys in any way, shape, and form. So we're happy to be a part of it.
Thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you so much for buying this jacket, being Birds fans, and you guys are the best.
Go Birds.
Love you
Thank
guys.
you. Go Birds. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
I'll even say, go Birds.
Yes.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, Trev. Say it.
For this right here, I'll say, go Birds, baby.
We deserve it.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. This is really cool.
That story is hilarious. Absolutely fucking hilarious.
What else are you guys up to right now? What's the latest?
Well, Wrexham is playing right now.
Yeah, Rob's like,
I'm
looked it up.
I'm also checking the score. It's
You're
currently,
multitasking?
Yeah. It's currently 2-2. It's all over. Yeah. Okay. So, but again, in football, I have to call it football so I don't get stabbed when I go to Europe.
Nice. Well played.
Global football. 2-2 is actually not so bad. It was an away game, so we get a point,
It's still a point. Yeah. Nice.
which is always a good thing. It's still a point. So I'm
better
feeling
than
good.
losing a point.
How many games are left in the season?
We're almost about
8,500 games left in the season.
There's a lot of games.
Look, Kayla's having fun with it. That's awesome.
There's
You
a
guys
lot
have like
of games.
in-season like tournaments though. That's what fucking
Yes.
blows my mind. Like
That's
the NBA
weird.
kind of adopted that from you guys.
Yes, and
Or from the league, yeah.
that's a fascinating part of the sport because some people really care a lot, and then other people don't care at all, and so you have fan bases that are sort of torn. But I do find that it's a win-win because if you advance and continue to win through the tournament, everybody gets excited. But if you lose, nobody cares. So that, and in fact, the NFC Championship game last year, which we came to, we watched the Wrexham game in the parking lot
the tailgate.
with the tailgate before the NFC Championship game.
Nice.
Wow.
And we wound up drawing that game against a team that was three leagues higher than us.
Yeah, that was exciting.
And then we watched you guys, go in there and put a whooping on your competitors, which was fun.
It's going to be a little rematch this week with that one.
I know.
It's going to be some heated blood in this game.
Yeah.
We got to get some Alpine. We got to get some Alpine racing on the Wrexham level.
Don't act like you know how to pronounce it now, Travis.
That was nice.
All right, we got to get the Alpine racing team.
That was good.
Football,
Alpine.
Alpine. It's all the
I've
same.
become so annoying with that. I'm now correcting people on the word soccer versus football and now Alpine versus Alpine. I mean, people just want to smack me.
I love it though. You're all in. You're all in. That's how you know you're doing the right things. Yeah, you're all in, baby. That's awesome.
I'm all in. But yeah, we watch you guys week after week, mostly Jason.
Respectably.
But man, that game, you guys were so deferential. I watched the most recent podcast where you were talking about the game, and they were so respectful to each other.
I saw it too. It was so nice.
And giving it up for the defenses, which are playing so incredibly well. But man, Patrick Mahomes is something else.
It's Patty Mahomes now. Not right now.
That dude is incredible.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs are not going anywhere, and I do not want to see you in the Super Bowl. I really, really don't.
We go as Patty Mahomes goes. All right now.
But yeah, I feel so honored to be a part of this with you guys. I'm just such a massive fan of you both, and I know Kaitlin feels the same way. And
Yeah.
Thank you for having us on.
Also, can I just mention, I know it's sort of out there, but you're such good examples of positive masculinity, and everyone's talking about it and they're not wrong. It's lovely how much you love each other, how kind you are to your mom and to your male teammates. And it's just really nice to see. We have 2 boys and we're like big hug and kissers in our family. And I think it's really important. So thank you for that too.
We're big huggers in the Kelce household.
That's right.
Spread the love.
Gotta hug it.
Gotta hug it.
No, the feeling is mutual. We're obviously huge fans and love everything that you guys do.
Yeah, you guys kill it.
Best of luck this year with Wrexham, and obviously go Birds. We got to finish it with
Birds.
that.
Go Birds.
Go
I
Birds.
already said it once.
That's it?
You're not going to say it again?
Hopefully we'll see you guys in Sea Isle. If not, we'll be back.
Oh, my
we'll be back
gosh.
again.
Yeah. Get out on the beach. There we go. I'm in on that for sure.
I have to ask you guys because I truly don't understand this, and I thought that I knew the rules of football.
Okay.
But my kids asked me after the second false start that was called on my favorite player on the team, who just made a very small mistake. Even so, I went back and rewound it to watch it, to explain it to them, and I can't understand what a false start is because it feels like you didn't move at all. Mm-hmm. Yet I see centers all over the league moving the ball constantly, looking around, setting. So I looked at both of those plays through the lens, not of a Birds fan, but of just someone trying to understand the rules. What is a false start?
What happened?
What happened?
Yeah, so it was definitely a false start. It was for sure a false start. I thought that.
Okay, cool. Bye-bye.
Good man. It's a good lad right there.
Yeah, if you are set and you flinch at all in a unnatural way. So there's movements that are allowed. And there's actually one called in the previous game against Creed Humphrey that I kind of thought was a bogus call. It was a very natural movement for a center to make. But if you flinch and move in a way that isn't natural, especially if you're trying to draw the defensive players off sides, but if you like false start, literally like go to move and it's not the right time to do that before the ball moves, it's going to be 5 yards. And it was very small. In my head, I'm like, oh, they might not have seen it because sometimes they do miss it. But
you just got to play it off better. You got to fucking point. You got to point when you do it.
I know. Oh, what's that over there?
I feel like they cut to you and you turned around and like you were busted.
I know. I should have acted, dude. And that we do teach that. Like, they're like, no, if you move, you blame the other guy. Whether it's your fault or not, you're blaming the other guy.
Just scratch or something next time.
Yeah.
So it's a judgment call on the referee ultimately, right? Because I feel like I see centers moving the ball like up. Is it just once you're set and the ball is planted, then?
Yes. So if you do anything, so the key things are either an abrupt movement. So if it's like super quick,
jerky,
or if it's an unnatural movement. So if you go up to the ball every time and you're like moving it to adjust your hand, they're not going to call that. If you go up to the ball every time and do this with your hand, they're not going to call that. But if you do something either abrupt, quick, or that is unnatural to what you're doing the rest of the game, they're going to call you for a false start.
Wow. So it's just a judgment call.
Yeah.
Just a judgment call.
It is.
It's as confusing as pass interference.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I know what you're doing, Rob.
Especially if the defensive player comes off sides. Like, I do think if we wouldn't have drawn the defensive player off sides on the first one, there's a chance it doesn't get called because it wasn't that minor or that much movement. But because the defensive player adjusts, they have to call somebody. They're going to call the guy that moves first. So, yeah, thank you to Jake Elliott. Big time for, and it was weird. Like, you're good at kicking. It's rainy, terrible weather, 60
like
yards to tie the game. And in my head, like, Jake's got this.
Yarder.
I'm not even worried about this.
He's so good.
That was like the worst conditions to ever hit a 60-yarder. Yeah.
He's that good. He's unbelievable.
He's incredible. And I've asked him about it too. And I can tell, I asked him, like, what does it feel like when he goes out there? How, like, is your stomach in knots? And the way he answered me was as if he didn't even know what I was talking about.
Yeah. You don't hit 60-yarders if
Why would I be nervous? I kick
jitters
all the time.
Yeah. Why would I be nervous?
Nervous about what?
He goes, I don't even like football that much.
God.
He wants to be a tennis player.
Dude, and he
that's funny.
So Nick did a whole bit about Tiger Woods, I guess, famously made like something like 300 plus consecutive 10-foot putts or something like that, or maybe 5-foot putts. And he had Jake, you know how good Jake is at golf. He had him go up in the front of the room and he had Jake just start hitting these putts. And he's like, trying to prove a point, like, out of 10 putts, Jake's going to miss one. And it's going to be like, look at how great Tiger Woods was. Jake didn't miss a single one. Like, there's just something about him that he does not get razzled in front of the whole group.
So,
like, it was
that's amazing. I
That's
need
real
that.
nice to have in your
Ice
closer,
cold.
man.
But I asked him too about, and people find this fascinating. I know I found it fascinating. I asked him, were you just a soccer player, a football player, a soccer player? Were you always good at kicking things? And he goes, no, I wanted to be a tennis player. That's what I wanted to do. And one day I was just at gym class and we were just kicking balls and I just walked up and kicked a 45-yard field goal like that. And the coach was like,
That's
I'll give
so
you a
crazy.
scholarship, come play on the high school, on the high school team. And he said, nah. And then he waited until his junior or senior year before he started playing. Isn't that amazing?
How about that?
He's just naturally great at everything, I guess.
He
Good
is.
for
Every
him,
single competition that we do in the off season as a team, when we have like little, a chipping competition,
Give me
ultimate
that
frisbee,
guy.
Jake Elliott is the first pick because he's going to be good at it. So he's a beast.
He's a beast.
I want that.
All right. Thanks, guys. Amazing.
That was a great no dumb question from the McElhaney family. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Can that go in no dumb questions? All right.
Oh,
great.
it's 100% going.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Nice work.
It's in.
It's going.
New news
Coming in hot.
coming in hot.
Coming it up.
Thanks, Rob. Kaitlin, thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Say hi to your wife.
Thank you, guys.
Yes. Thank you,
I
Kylie.
will.
Thank you.
Travis Kelce may have just dropped a subtle but exciting hint about a future getaway with Taylor Swift, and fans are already buzzing about what it could mean. During a recent podcast conversation, Travis was casually chatting with guests when the topic suddenly shifted toward travel and beach destinations. And that's when things got interesting. While discussing future plans and fun places to relax, Travis jokingly mentioned Sea Isle, a popular beach spot that holds special meaning for the Kelce family. At first, it sounded like a simple comment, but longtime listeners of the podcast quickly noticed the way Travis said it, almost like it was already part of a plan. For many fans, that small moment instantly sparked speculation that Sea Isle could be the romantic honeymoon-style vacation spot Travis and Taylor Swift might visit together in the future. What makes this even more intriguing is that Sea Isle has been a long-time tradition for the Kelce family, often mentioned in stories about summer trips and family gatherings. If Travis truly chooses that destination with Taylor, it wouldn't just be a vacation. It would be a way of welcoming her into one of the most meaningful traditions in his life. Of course, Travis didn't officially confirm anything, but the way he casually brought up the beach getaway has fans convinced that something special could already be in the works. And knowing Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, if a romantic vacation does happen there, it might become one of the most talked about celebrity getaways of the year.